Welcome to my views and news. Main news stories from the Oromia region of Ethiopia, where a bishop has returned to the Oromia synod. Oromia splinter Orthodox faction. The same bishop apologized to the Holy Synod based in Addis Ababa 48 hours ago. And now he says he was forced to apologize. Details for you. Secondly, Al Jazeera did a program on religious conflict within Orthodox Church of Ethiopia, I think 2 to 3 days ago, but unfortunately, one-sided coverage of this conflict was done by Al Jazeera. We have details for you. And thirdly, viewers, arrests of workers, priests, Orthodox followers loyal to Abune Matthias-led main church group are continuing. Another arrest was made today in Kiro, Hararge, West Hararge. And lastly, 2 days ago, Issa Afewerki was interviewed on Eritrea national television channel. I did a video. And Miss Irma and me did a video analyzing that interview. That interview of Issa Afewerki was widely viewed in Tigray too, in Mekelle as well. We have details for you. Firstly, viewers, confrontation, conflict between the Orthodox factions continuing. Main church is led by Abune Matthias and the Holy Synod. Splinter faction calls itself Oromia, nations and nationalities. A synod is led by three main archbishops, Abune Serios mainly, and Abune Evastatius and Abune Zenamarcos. No signs of reconciliation. 2 days ago, we saw that a bishop who was appointed by the Oromia synod appeared in front of Holy Synod in Addis Ababa, and he apologized. And he read his apology. He signed his letter of apology. He was seen apologizing while Abune Abraham, Abune Petros were sitting alongside him. And he was the second bishop from Oromia Synod side who apologized since the start of this conflict. When the conflict started, the three archbishops appointed 26 bishops. Out of 26, 2 have apologized so far, and it was being claimed that 2 others wanted to apologize, but they had been kidnapped. They were not being allowed to reach the Holy Synod. The second one who apologized 2 days ago and who was shown by EOTC, Orthodox Church news outlet, was seen with the new Oromia synod today. He said he was forcibly taken to Addis Ababa to the Holy Synod. He was forced to apologize. He was forced to sign his letter of apology. He is with Oromia synod. Abune Heptamariam is his name, I think. Abune Heptamariam is back with Oromia synod. We don't know if he was forced to apologize or not, but he's back. He's back with Oromia synod. So it's not that all bishops, all appointees of the Oromia synod, they want to return to the main church faction led by Abune Matthias. That is what is being claimed by the main church group. But since Abune Heptamariam is back, it means that it's not that all are frustrated and they want to rejoin the main Orthodox faction. Secondly, viewers, 2 days ago, Al Jazeera did a 30-minute long program on Orthodox Church conflict of Ethiopia. And the program called Inside Story invited some guests too. How balanced was the coverage? Because international media, we have seen in the past during the 2-year-long war that it failed to cover the war in an impartial manner. International media does not cover Eritrea impartially too. I have been raising these questions. If you remember, Al Jazeera claimed a few months ago that Waldia had come under the control of Tigray forces in the third round of fighting, which was a totally false story. Al Jazeera's Inside Story invited 3 guests to discuss, to speak on the conflict within Orthodox Church of Ethiopia. And all 3 guests were pro-Orthodox Church faction led by Abune Matthias. Theodros was there, who is head of Amhara Association of America. He's a regular guest at Al Jazeera programs, and he is champion of issues linked to the Amhara ethnic group in Ethiopia. We're criticizing OLA, criticizing government, PM Abiy for months, demanding the removal of the government. And the church is accused of being dominated by ethnic Amharas. Why is that Al Jazeera did not take anyone from Oromia side on this program? And did the Oromia side bishops, scholars, diaspora community members, did they refuse to be on this program? I don't think so. Al Jazeera did not mention that the other side refused to appear. It means it was totally one-sided program done by Al Jazeera's Inside Story about Orthodox Church conflict. International media should give opportunity, should give its platform to all the sides, and then let the people decide who is speaking the truth. I don't invite any guests, but I share whatever is said by parties to a conflict. And I face criticism as well. People say, Sajid, you are supporting this one, supporting that one. But basically, I try to share all parties' position with you. Then I try to give my analysis as well. International news sources, international news outlets, they invite guests. But guests should be from across the spectrum to let people hear different sides of the story and then decide who is speaking the truth. Thirdly, viewers, arrests of Orthodox Church followers, priests, workers continuing. Last night, we know that Orthodox Church television producer was arrested by, I think, Oromia forces. And another arrest in Hararge today. In West Hararge, we have seen a new arrest of Association of Saints official. His name is Dr. Endeshau Zerfu. Dr. Endeshau Zerfu has been arrested. He is from Kiro. Kiro is in West Hararge, and in Hararge we are seeing that the new synod is facing tough times to gain a foothold there, because a church was taken by the new synod, but reportedly the church priest could not continue his work there because people were not attending his sermons. And now in Cairo, this Association of Saints official has been arrested. Lastly, viewers, Issa Afewerki was interviewed 2 days ago on Eritrea TV, Eritrean only television channel. I did a video on that with Ms. Irma. We analyzed that interview in detail. The interview of Issa Afewerki was widely viewed in Tigray. I talked to some people there. They say that in Mekelle, in all cafes, people were watching Issa Afewerki's interview. In other parts of Tigray, where there is availability of electricity and internet. People watched his interview. Homes were eager to see what he was saying, and people they wanted to hear him talk about peace, and they wanted to know what were the future plans of Eritrean government. Could there be a resumption of armed hostilities? Overall, Issa Afewerki's interview was not a threat to the people of Tigray or to the TPLF, though he leveled serious allegations against TPLF. Mainly, he backed the Pretoria Agreement. And he talked about peace too, that peace was in the best interests of all, especially Eritrea. So I don't know, I think he should have addressed the people of Tigray as well. He did not. He mainly lashed out at TPLF. He should have sent a message to the people of Tigray, because thousands were watching him. Message of peace, message of standing with the people of Tigray who were suffering. But throughout his around 90-minute long interview, he was just criticizing TPLF, accusing the US, the West. But for people-to-people contact improvement, I think Eritrean government should issue a message for the people of Tigray. There must be some confidence building measures by the two sides for start of some peace initiative. Let's see. Issa will be interviewed in coming weeks. Will he talk to the people of Tigray? Let's see. Thank you for watching.